Are we good to go, Jennifer? Okay. Yeah, come on, let's get closer. I'd like to call to order, the City of Smithville Historic Preservation and Design Standards Meeting on Wednesday, July the 17th at 5 p.m. located at the City Hall, 317 Main Street, Smithville, in the council chambers. 5 o'clock. Do we have any announcements, presentations, proclamations, or awards at this time? Anybody? None that we know of. And we would like to welcome a new committee member, David Kempa. Thank you, David. Would you like to tell us a little bit about yourself? Put on your mic, David.
Okay, been here in Smithville for 5 to 6 years. I guess I put out 6 American flags for 4th of July. I've been collecting them every year. So I've been here 6 years now. We really love it here. We love the small town vibe and all that. But I'm particularly impressed with the buildings downtown and you know, it's a shame to kind of see some of them kind of not being taken care of the way they should be. And so anything I can do to kind of help preserve that aspect of this town, I'm all for it. So thank you.
Also, at the June City Council meeting, David's application was approved. Michelle Nelson's application was approved, although Michelle was unaware of that, and Charles Stilts, and don't know where Charles is, but we'll let them know that they're more than welcome. I think everybody knows Charles anyway, and Michelle. At this point in the discussion and action, we need to elect a new vice chair to the committee. Thank you. Do we have any suggestions? Walter? Are you interested in?
That is for this term.
Yes,
Um,
no pressure.
um, Well, I nominate David Kempa.
No, please, I'm too new.
Um,
If you're not ready, that's okay.
I'm, I would prefer
Okay.
not to.
Bonnie, are you interested?
I would nominate,
He's not interested.
oh,
How about you, Leroy? Too much going on?
no,
Should we postpone till more members are here? I mean,
We are the members. This is it.
there's some that are not here that might want to, or
We have a
volunteer for that,
Yeah, we have a call.
but. So what
what's
happens?
that person have to do?
What I'm doing right now when Monica's not here.
That's it?
yeah.
Okay, I'll throw my name hat in the ring.
Okay. So Bonnie has agreed to be the new vice chair. Everybody in agreement with that? Yes, second? Second, all in favor, say aye. Bonnie Joplin is our new. Now we need to approve April's minutes. Does everybody have a copy of the April minutes? Do you have copies, everybody? I'm sure you don't, David. Do you have one? No, I don't believe so.
You want hand in mine?
Yes. Did you look at it, Bonnie?
I was following it, I'm kind of reading it as I'm going.
Saw it online.
What are we
Okay.
on?
We're approving April's minutes. You let me know if I'm missing something, Caroline. Okay, so you've had a chance to, you've had a chance to look at the minutes. Are there any changes or amendments, additions? Hearing none, they stand approved as read. Okay, our next item number 5, discussion and potential action to revisit the mural guidelines. Ladies, do you have a comment on that? Okay, I believe Leroy has a comment.
Yes, after reviewing it, it seems like there's no time limit set. It seems to me that it should be one time approved, that they can just go and have it done one time. And the next time they'd have to come back before the panel to do any further improvements on the design or whatever.
So the approval is for one change only.
Right, it'd be for one chance only,
Not
instead of,
subsequent
because
change.
after like 4 years, well, it could be twice the original size. They could keep coming back year after year and say they need to increase it, 25%.
I don't recall that even being an issue. I thought that's what it was. It was a one-time approval.
Well,
To make
according
change.
to the minutes where I've seen it on there, it doesn't list any time limit. It just says, that they could do it 25% and go before city council, but it didn't say how many times they could do it.
I'm sorry, I wasn't at the last city council meeting.
Well,
What
I
got
mean,
approved?
our meeting, as we said it.
But then it went to city council for
Right.
approval. I wasn't there. Do you know what they approved? Do you know, Jennifer? What got approved on the mural guidelines?
No.
Caroline, do you recall? Okay, so maybe perhaps Leroy, we can table this till next time. Maybe Monica has more information than I do, because I'm not sure what city council approved.
Oh.
That's just the committee.
Okay. Oh.
Go ahead. Yes, ma'am.
Oh.
Come on, Kat. Come on, Nancy.
All I want to say is that I have not seen, and the reason I'm here is to see your.
There you go.
Is to see what your plan and what changes you have in that plan. Because I was at the last meeting that we met and I don't remember having any discussion about that. Now, I do know that I looked at the initial document that this committee drew up for the historic downtown. And I couldn't find a whole lot of detail. I remember when we went ahead and approved the murals for downtown, but I didn't know how we wanted to expand on it, other than they have to have a certificate of appropriateness.
So in the minutes, it was supposed to go to the city manager for to approve an administrative change. And then it was supposed to be presented to city council. And I don't know what happened. I wasn't there.
Not to my knowledge, and
You don't remember? Then
we go to, because we're crazy, we go to the city council meetings also.
Thank you. I move that we just table this until next month. Is that all right with you, Leroy? Let's table it because we don't have all the
The
information.
next meeting.
Yes,
So where did those words exist?
there were in the changes to the murals.
Yeah.
It's in the minutes from the last meeting.
Okay, if somebody wanted to find out,
So I
What
started that.
so no, if somebody needed to know that information, where would they go to read it?
Nowhere at the moment because it's obviously not been decided. So one of my buildings, I have a Texas flag on there and I wanted to just add Smithville, Texas. Hi, y'all. Or I can't even remember now. It's so long
How
ago.
old is the mural?
Yeah, you wanted.
2 years.
Well, it shouldn't even apply because it's on
It's on a historic building.
okay, I understand
And so just to get those words added,
now. Okay,
there was nothing, we
Okay.
didn't have anything to get that approved.
I do remember that was approved at the city council meeting, adding that it was like 10% or something as opposed to 25%. Because there was a discussion about could the mural be enlarged up to 25%? And then we discussed it for a little while and we decided no more than 10%. And then with your particular mural,
Mhm.
I remember the city council did approve for the welcome y'all, howdy y'all. And that, but that might have been the 10% that
Maybe so.
we're talking,
Yeah, it's still unclear though, so I think we really need to revisit that for sure.
better language. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, Caroline.
So if a change is made and it's approved by the city council, then it is then attached to the historic preservation design guidelines, correct?
Correct,
Okay, those guidelines are on the city website
correct.
and they haven't, they're from 2017, I
No, I
believe.
think the latest version is 2020. Right? I think it's 2020.
The PDF that I downloaded is older.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I know mine is 2020, one I have.
It's also sort of buried on that page. Is there any interest in sort of reworking the information on that page so that when you go to the historic guideline page, that there's a historic guideline PDF available at the top? I mean, it just seems like that's our document. That's what we live by. That's what
Right.
we go to. That's what we send people to. Yet it's in the additional information category. Keep going down. It's right there by documents related to.
Right.
The heading at the top of the page, go back to the top, is guidelines. And or standards. And the only thing that we talk about is the committee. So I would like to, I think that, if we're trying to improve the importance of the understanding of the design standards, having it more readily available would be
Yeah,
A-
I
a
think
good
that's
thing.
something the webmaster would need to address
is
for
there-
sure.
how do we approach the webmaster?
There's the webmaster's boss right there.
Anyway. We can do this over time, but I'm just, I mean, it seems like a lot of what we're trying to do kind of relates back to that one document.
Yeah, so
And
the website is fairly new and there's still some things that need to be tweaked for sure.
good.
Well, thank you for your
Thanks.
update. Appreciate that. So did everybody read I'm sorry, we're on item number 6, the articles that we submitted for review, that I was the last one to get in there. But you were first, Caroline. Thank you for that. I have them all here. Does everybody have copies? I mean, I've looked at them all. I wish Jose was here so he could tell us how we move forward now that they're all here. We have 9 of them, I believe, that we all submitted. Yes, 10. We have 10 of them. So this is another thing. I don't know how we move forward because Jose was supposed to tell us the next step for videography, huh? Oh, well, it's going around, that's for sure.
Well, I wouldn't mind.
So anyway, all of the articles have been turned in. You probably didn't get the email.
No, I got it. I got it.
You
I-
got with
I
all
read
of
them
this?
I read them.
Okay, great.
I've
So I
got,
guess we'll just, another one, I think we should table until we have Jose and back here move forward, because the next step is to make our videos, correct?
Well,
Do we know anything else?
well, I think you ought to ask for feedback on each one of those.
That's what I was asking, if everybody had it and read it.
I did.
Do we have any suggestions?
I thought it was great. There
Yep,
was a lot more
lot of
information
information.
than I thought we were going to include, but we were talking originally about this door.
So
Putting
this
it
is
on
in
a
place.
door hanger.
This
and
is in
this-
place, yes.
And by making videos instead, it gives us
Yeah.
an opportunity to make, give out, give people more information. And I think,
I agree, and I think the video will last a lot longer than the door hanger.
yeah. And
Is it
I know
anybody
the
else?
website is a little hard to access.
Yeah, I've got some
to get-
questions about it, and some suggestions, but
Remember, I'm not the chair. I might not know all the answers.
No, I'm not, but what I agree with Chair, rolling it over till next time because, um, I've got, I want to ask more questions and get into more details. I'd want to kind of ask Jose about the videos, what he has in mind.
Right.
Because if it's just somebody talking about this stuff,
Well, it's going to be all of us.
I know,
Right.
if it's whoever it is, I'm not sure I want to just look at somebody telling me this information.
What do you have in mind?
Well, I think some of it could be slides with voiceovers to where, like, especially the history thing is we've got so many great photographs of Smithville, specifically the downtown. And that would be the thing I would say about the history aspect of it would be that I think we need to focus on the buildings and put more building history in there so that it's more purposeful for our needs. Just kind of having a Smithville history section on there doesn't really serve us very well. It serves Smithville, but I think that in our context, fine tuning it to where we're celebrating the buildings, the architecture is, I think, would be a better kind of focus of the history. All of this basically seemed like it was just pulled from the standards. And
Most of it was, but
it seems like we're just repeating that information.
well, I don't,
Anyway.
not quite.
That's
Because
why I just want
the-
to have more.
There's so many
conversation about it.
people that don't know what this committee does. And so I think the purpose in the beginning was to let them, these are the elements that we're dealing with, just so they understand. I mean, we're not there to tell people how to handle their buildings, just to help them move through the process of keeping them as historic as possible. So that was where it came from.
Okay, so
And then
it's-
it went to door hangers, which never came to fruition,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, the leap from door hangers to video is a big leap.
yes, it was.
So I just want to make sure that we're, that our efforts are being used in the right way. And
Okay, so is everyone in agreement? We wait until we have Jose back with us so we can move forward with the next step in the
he is a key part.
video. Okay. You okay with that, Walter?
Yes, definitely.
Everybody else okay with that? Thank you.
Do we,
Yes. Item 6. So item 7, we've already taken care of that. We have Michelle Nelson, that's the vacant position, so it's off the thing. Ladies, do you have anything that you came to say or just checking in that we're doing all right? Thank you. Yes, ma'am. Yes. You're famous on TV. You gotta get it.
One of the original members of this committee and helped draft the document on the historic downtown, which does deal heavily with the buildings. I'm here tonight mostly, as I said earlier, to find out more about the murals. There's not a whole lot of specifications in the document for the murals, but we can. And most of us, well, at least 1, 2, 3, 4 of us, and I think probably Jennifer went through when the different steps we had to take in getting the approval, well, Walter was in on it too, of the Hannibal
Yes.
mural. And that had to go into also the types of material that was being used, to the types of glue to protect the building. And you're the expert on this, Walter, not me. But have you received a book with the
Just,
document?
I just want to make sure you understand me. I'm not saying that the guidelines don't talk about the buildings. I am impressed with the guidelines. A lot of effort and a lot of money went into that. I mean, I appreciate the people on the board that were a part of that made that happen. That was a very impressive document. I just think it needs to be more front and center. The only thing I mentioned about the history was I think that the history, what we're creating right now to create awareness of what we do I think that it just, the history right now gets into great detail about all of Smithville. And I just think that it needs to be maybe tailored a little bit more to the importance and the awesomeness of those historic buildings downtown.
Well,
Because that's what we're here for.
okay, but do you have the actual document?
Yes, I've downloaded the PDF. Yes,
With everything, okay.
yeah,
Because
yeah. No,
that's-
that's why I said it's an awesome document. I mean, I read through this and I had some questions, and then I found that document. It was like, oh, all my
Yes.
questions are answered.
Yes,
So why are we doing this where I still have questions? That's all.
because
It's
the document is not,
conversation.
it's not that old. There's a lot of work that went into it. That
I love it.
Victoria and.
I'm a champion of it. I want to move it to the top of the page so that everybody can see it. That's our Bible. I am not disagreeing with the
Well,
standards at all.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I was asking questions. Do you have that? Because if not, you need to see to get that because it's very important and I'm sure some of the newer members need it because it's an important document for the city.
I agree.
Yes, thank you. I just want to clarify it.
Yeah, no, it's
should
I'm glad.
Brought the originals.
Do you have the original? Is there an original version?
Yes, I have the original.
Awesome, awesome.
And Jill has the original.
Mhm.
And if she's here,
Great.
when she's here,
Great.
run by her office.
Yeah, yeah,
And
no,
if
I'd
she's
love
got
to.
an extra copy, I think you have an
Well,
original.
I've got a
Okay.
PDF of it.
I think I have 3 copies of something,
know.
yeah.
I was very impressed with the amount of imagery that went along with it, the old photographs and the diagrams and all of those kind of things. And
The Historical Society.
no, it's awesome. I think those are the things that need to be added to these videos to make them more interesting. That's all I'm saying. I think we need to treat these videos with as much care and consideration as the standard guidelines and make sure that we're communicating the right thing about what we're trying to do. I
Thank
think
you.
I was also confused on what we were trying to create awareness for, the committee or the buildings. And those are 2 different things. I think from what you said, it seems like we need to that this is all about creating awareness of this committee. and
Correct.
What they're doing.
It is
which
it
is
is
different.
to let the people know what the committee does, because I think there were some misconceptions about what the committee was doing. And we just wanted to bring it to light. So thanks for your comments,
Yeah,
David.
thank you.
Appreciate it. On item number 8, so future agenda items will be the mural that we will discuss again at the next meeting. And then speaking with Jose regarding the videos for these articles that were submitted. And we need to come up with the next meeting date. When do we want to meet again? We have no certificates out there, right? Don't we have a certificate out there from Tootsie Warnicky? Okay. Well, then I think there's one coming because she's about to change some paint on her historic building. So we'll look for that. Unless the certificate of appropriation comes to light, then I guess we'll meet in. Yes, that's what I'm thinking. I'm looking. Did Monica say if she had anything pressing? Nothing? So October the 16th? October 16th? Unless y'all want to meet sooner to get with Jose, it's up to y'all, but it's normally what we do.
I think it should be, either 3 months
Right.
or
Or if the
sooner
right,
if we
sooner if
have a
needed.
COA application.
So October the 16th, 2024, unless it changes. Hey, now's your chance to tell me if I missed anything. Have I missed anything on this agenda? Nothing? Anybody have comments? Leroy, are you okay? You're good? Bonnie?
I'm good.
Okay, Walter, David, you good? All right. Therefore, I move that we adjourn this meeting at 5:25 PM.
Second.
All right, thank you. All in favor? We're out.
All right.